Whoa. Right. Hey guys, just want to do a quick one here before I head off. Um, but something just, during my studies this morning, I just was looking into the concept of belief, and it just struck me, and I thought to share it with us. What does it mean to believe? What does it mean to believe? And I just began to see, some people would want to, you know, um, see something before they believe it. But it just came to me that you believe something when it's not even evident to you. Like you've not seen it, you have no palpable evidence that this is who you are or this is what it is. But still, there's something in you that just holds on to that truth that there is. I know. Like, and when I say I know, it's not in the context or um, of how we understand knowing to be. That's a deeper level of knowledge. You say, you know that something in me knows that I am more. I am more than this, and um, it just began to hit me that you know belief is so powerful that it's something that is not visible. When it becomes visible, then there's no point believing. And it just tracks me back to Jesus's statement. I think when he resurrected, and after seeing the disciples and Thomas wasn't there, and Thomas came and showed up, and you know Thomas was saying something. Oh, I now believe, because Thomas said literally to his colleagues or his um, fellow disciples that I would not believe except I see it. And you know what? Oh, Jesus wasn't so impressed by that, because Jesus was telling him, saying, you believe now because you see it, but blessed are those that believe without seeing. Blessed are those that don't have to see it literally, but still believe it. So what Jesus was saying there is that it's more powerful. I mean, God meets us at any level. Jesus would meet us at any level of our walk with Him or our ability to believe. But He's saying that the apex is when you believe a thing without seeing it. And I mean, it also goes into our relationship even with the word. When God says something, some people want to see a literal manifestation of God, a physical manifestation of God, but Jesus appreciates it more when you believe His word even without seeing it. Like, you take Him for His word. He says something and you believe that this is so. He says you're a God. He says you're more powerful than you think. He says you're made in my image, and you take it on. You believe it. You literally, like, let it grab, you know, every part of your soul, every part of your being, that you begin to live out of that which you don't even see and which you don't even fully understand. But you just know that there is something more to you. Then Jesus calls that, believing. And I think that's also, down the line, we'll be looking at how to delineate between the concept of faith and believing. But what I'm saying here is that when you look at the definition of faith, it says that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen. So it tells me that there can't be faith in action when there is no belief. Belief is the bedrock of faith. So when you see someone not yet acting on something, is a belief problem. Is a sign that there's still some unbelief going on there. He needs to come to the point where, he believes that he's who God says he is. There is something in this for him, even when it comes to, whatever actions or goals we have in our lives to take or meet up with. We don't take action on those things when we don't believe that, there is a positive, or there is a fruit on the other side of it. So in saying that, when you carefully look at the concept of faith, which we are going to be diving into in subsequent sessions of this, um, you find out that there can be no faith without believing. So faith is the substance of things hoped for. Hoped for is the outcome. Like, I mean, what it will look like when this thing that you don't even see right now, when it manifests in the physical. That's the hope. That's, something you can work out by visualization and imagination. But the evidence of things not seen. So when we see you taking steps, when we see you doing things, when we see you putting actions to, the things or certain things, we know that this is what you really believe. So people could say a lot of things, but their actions reflect on what they believe. And this is not a place, there's not a troll to judgment or a place to start feeling bad or, oh, me not doing this means that I never believed. No, it just helps you see where you really are so that you can begin to dive deeper into, raising your belief, into working on your belief to believe that this is who God says you are. This is what God has for you. Um, like, God is there. God's got your back. I mean, you have to believe these things. You have to come to the place where you believe these things so that you're able to move and get unstuck and, start moving in the direction of what God has for you, expressing your faith, even though you don't, see it, even though it doesn't feel real to you. And yeah, there was one more thing that just flung into my mind right now. Yeah, so that's what I thought to share. And yeah, I think that was the is it the man in this in scripture speaking to Jesus when Jesus was about to heal his son, and he said, do you believe I can do this? He says, I believe, but help my unbelief. Which means that, there are different, levels to, there could be different levels to our believing, which we'll talk on how to, um, how we can, improve or work on our belief and our belief system. But it shows that you could believe something, but um, you, you might not have full belief in it because there's still some unbelief, um, interfacing with your belief. And there is a way to work on that. And we're going to be, talking about that in the sessions ahead. But I just thought to speak to us about this. And because I feel that that's even in my life and in the life of a lot more, the concept of belief, unbelief, really holds us back in so many things God has for us, and understanding and believing who we are. And I thought we should look into this, very important word, understand what it is, and know how to apply it to our life so that we could see, much more of what we carry inside come, or come to life or be manifested. Yeah, we'll stop right here. But yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow on the next episode. Keep on showing up, and thanks for coming around. Bye for now.